Good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, patients, families, advocacy groups, clinicians, scientists, policymakers, and people representing industry, both small and big. We started this journey soon after the Second Global Congress in Rio. We knew that because of the high incidence and prevalence of sickle cell disease in India, that it was fitting that the next Global Congress be held here in India. I found in Pabitra a worthy partner to help design a strong scientific program that also reflected the progress that has been made here in India. Together, we found another partner in Dr. Jena, based here in Odisha, and that is what culminated in our deciding to have this Congress here in Bhubaneswar. The one thing we've been able to do in this Congress is that we've been able to bring together the voice of patients and families, together with clinicians and scientists, as well as policymakers. And we've also had significant representation from industry, people who are developing point-of-care diagnosis and even new therapies for sickle cell disease. Clearly, with the challenges facing us, we need all these multiple stakeholders to work together. And I believe that we've been able to achieve that in this forum. But there was one overarching aim that we had for this Congress, and that is, if we leave here after a nice Congress and we do not really translate all our ideas into action, then it will have been only one big party, one big avenue to jaw, have some fun, have some good food, and dance without any impact. That would be a shame. So the challenge I'm giving to each one of you, whether you're a patient or an advocate, please do more, work harder. If you're a clinician, please work harder at making sure that the perspective and the interests of your patients drive your work. If you are a scientist, please get engaged in meaningful scientific research that can be translated into clinical impact. Our policymakers were with us, and I'm delighted to hear that some of the policymakers who were here on Wednesday have actually, since they've left, taken significant steps to move the agenda further. And if you are from industry, don't only develop a device, make sure that it is affordable, make sure that it can have wide reach, because the global impact of this disease is heavy. Don't be afraid to develop a model that will reach the entire market. And one statement I want to make is that if you ever doubted whether the sickle cell market is big enough, I think over here you've got the sense that it's a huge market out there to exploit. And the way to exploit it is you must have the right price that's affordable so that the poorest countries will be able to utilize it. And that's the challenge I'm throwing to industry, whether it's a drug or whether it's a device. Until it is affordable, it is not going to make that impact. So thank you all for coming, and I want to acknowledge a few people here. I've already mentioned Dr. Gupta, who will be speaking later, but she's been a worthy partner, working tirelessly with other partners to be able to draw a scientific program. And Dr. Jena, what can I say? A very indefatigable clinician. I was able to visit his unit in Cuttack. He clearly is a clinician who has the interests of his patients at heart, and that translated in his collaboration with us. He's worked so tirelessly to put together a very, very impressive program. The Environ, the Mayfair Lagoon Environ is the best I have ever really visited. The first time we came here, I said, how can you have such a plush hotel with good gardens and good greenery in the middle of nowhere, as I would say, in Odisha? So the environment has been perfect. The food has been extremely good. The science has been good. The interaction has been good. And what about the news network? I hear I don't read the daily news, but I hear every day sickle cell is being reported in the news, and the daily newsletters that are produced for the Congress, the publicity, the media people have been extremely wonderful. And I don't want to forget our sponsors. If you're here and you represent any industry or any foundation that sponsored us, your donation to us made it possible. If you've made a commitment to support us and you haven't met your commitment, I think what you've seen here should be enough stimulus for you to do so. So with that, I will end here and thank you all. Let us go back and translate what we've heard into action. It's action, action. The path is steep. The challenges are enormous. But I will say, yes, we can. Thank you very much.